So, good morning guys, Dane Dewsbury and his travelling exploits here. Final day of the trip. Can't say I'm not disappointed. I would have liked longer, but that's the way it is. Now, one thing I didn't talk about in previous videos was currency exchange. Lord only knows why. You can find amanets, shimvalutas as they're called, everywhere. When I got here, I changed my money at Bucharest Nord train station. I figured, easiest way. I got an average rate, 5.43 lei to the pound. Now, I'm still at my hotel. I've finished my breakfast, which was consisted of an omelette, sliced tomatoes, some cold meats, and some peppers. Quite nice, actually. Anyway, that's beside the point. The point I'm making is this. I wanted to go and exchange money. So I was on the phone to Amy, my partner, and I'm like, yeah, babe. I got to get my vaccine papers, I got to get my passport ready, I got to go do this, I got to go do that, I got to walk anything up to 3/4 of a mile. But no. They told me in the hotel, coffee's downstairs after breakfast. I'm like, yeah, as per normal. Excuse me. So I pulled up Google Translate. You see, the boss, Nita Vasile, he don't speak very much English at all. I don't speak very much Romanian. I've got a few words behind me, a few sayings. I've been commented on my pronunciations. I've been picked up on how I say things by people. But I asked him where the nearest exchange was through Google Translate. He goes like this. Me. I've only ever had that once before. Carlson's Matsala in Gislaved in Sweden. The only other hotel... No. Tell a lie. I've had it twice. Medplaya Hotel Rio Park in Benidorm, they offered a currency exchange as well. Did that one on the sly. Oh well, he knows now. But the man himself has just saved me. The one I was looking at, about 0.8 miles away, so he's saved me. The guy saved me over 1.5 miles, which is 2.4 kilometers of walking. For 37 quid a night, and free breakfast, and currency exchange, and location to the train station, the supermarket, couple of bar cafes, bus links into the city centre. This hotel simply cannot be beaten. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say, this is probably the best hotel I've stayed in England and in Europe. I'm not going to say the world, because at the age of 10 years old, I stayed in an extremely quality hotel with my uncle when we went to America. Now that was a trip. Still remember going to SeaWorld and seeing Shamu. Knox County in San Diego. Thank you, David Argyle, for a once-in-a-lifetime trip like that. That was an absolutely brilliant hotel. But regards Europe, as in Sweden, Spain, Poland, Romania, the UK pre-Brexit. Let's not even get started on Brexit. It's too early in the morning and I haven't had enough coffee. But, without a doubt, this is potentially the best hotel I have stayed in Europe. The service is flawless. Vasile tries to ask me in Romanian, and I'm not very understanding, but he's like, what time breakfast? I'm like, 9 o'clock, 9:30, because breakfast here is served up till 10 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock. Checkout is 0700 to 1200. Anyway, he asked me what time, and I'm asleep. My alarm goes off. Next thing you know, mic déjeuner, he's calling for breakfast. The guy is a diamond. He doesn't have to do that off his own back. He could let me miss breakfast. I've paid for it. He's copped the free money, but he's not like that. I think today, before I go as well, I'm going to show him the videos I've got on my phone of the Leicester Tigers Academy game when I last went down there. They played, I think it was the Canadian or USA under-21 side. Absolutely thrashed them. The guy's a mad rugby fan. And guys, if you're ever in Romania, give Brașov a look. The architecture, the buildings, the food, proximity to amenities, the shopping mall, when I could get down there with vaccine paperwork. It's brilliant. It's a perfect little city for me. There's enough for me to do to keep me entertained. The only thing I would have liked, and I can get that in the summer, potentially go-kart driving, paintballing, things like that. But that's just me. I'm a petrol head, and I like contact sports. One thing I will ask of Vasile is that he lets me stay again. And the other thing I'm going to ask is, if I stay again, could he take me to a rugby game? I'll pay my ticket. I don't care if he's the president and could get me in for free. It's not the point. But guys, judging by the smile on my face, I've found the best little hotel in all the world. It's 8 rooms, the superior double that I've got, that has been commented on by a member of my GA group as, for that much money, it's damn spacey. He was impressed, so was I. I couldn't have asked for a better room. I've got no criticism of the room. I've got no complaints about the room. The bed's wonderful, the pillows are brilliant. The amount of free tea and coffee provided, perfect. It's a walk-in bathroom, so literally I get out of bed, turn to the right, 2 steps, I'm in the bathroom. Let's say I've been drinking the night before. We all know how that works out. I'm on the first floor, so it's across the hall for breakfast, downstairs for coffee with the boss every morning, and then straight out here to the smoking shed. I can't really think of much else to say about this place. It's wonderful, and I could wax lyrical all day long about it being wonderful. But the videos I've taken, the pictures, they speak for themselves. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to head up to Penny Supermarket now, get a bottle of Lipton or something. Could do with another box of cigarettes, but that's about it. What I will say is I'll definitely be back here next year for the summer festival. A festival of comedy, arts, music, poetry, literature. And speaking of literature, one thing I never expected to find. I got off the train the first night I was here. Young lady in the carriage pointed me in the right direction of where to go from the train stations here, because it was pitch black. I had no idea. My phone was on about 20% battery. But I walked through the train station, and what did I see? A vending machine. There's me thinking, oh yeah, it'll be Burn, Red Bull, Monster, the usual energy drinks, the usual poisons. No. No. In Romania, they have vending machines with books. That's right, you heard me. Books. It's not a library. It's not a lend and return system. You pay for the book and you keep the book. I was stunned. My jaw hit the floor and broke in about 5 places. I've never seen the like. There's something we could do in England to get more children reading. Let's say you've got a leisure centre and you've got a class of primary school children, reception, year 1, year 2, things like this. Some kind of vending machine system so they can keep the books. It's like, oh, that's your first book. That was the first book you ever read. That would work for me. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you with it and head up to Penny Supermarket. L'arrivederci.